places there, and look at that, the 16 cars, Richard Gore still battling away. This is a 4-car battle between Kias. There's a 23 car, Andrew Brown is sneaking about behind, and he's just having to just sit back and see what's happening here. Diogo Melra now challenging Richard Gore as they go down Pilgrim's Drop here. Look at that, 4 cars together. Oh, Andrew Brown looking down the inside. Will he make the move? And no, there was contact between, that's between Melra and Nathan Davis. So both cars into the wall heavily there. They'll have a lot of damage there. And what on earth happened between them? Did they just get stuck together? It looked like it. Melra, yeah, just Kip Stevens, Richard Gore, now Andrew Brown. Now Brown, he's looking a little bit racy here. He's trying to work his way through this Kias. 23.5 minutes to go still in this one, so a long way to go in this event. And Andrew Brown looking here as Richard Gore's looking on Kip Stevens in front of him. And this is where you're going to see that rough just get the better drive out the corners. Any of these slower corners, he's flashing the lights, he's wanting past these two. And it looks like Kip Stevens, trying to box him in here. And that's wily old fox there, Kip Stevens. A little bit of contact between Gore and Stevens. And Andrew Brown, he's trying to run it around the long way around the outside there. Rudingle Dell, and who is that coming there as well? Laura Bond is involved in this battle now. And Brown still not able to make it through. To go through Sheen Corner, through this left-handed out towards the end of the lap. And, well, they've got Alex Everett now on the back of them, so a real train of cars here as they work through clearways towards the end of the lap. This all, of course, battling over battling is allowing the cars in front to pull away. Andrew Brown ahead, making the move, looking down the inside of, that is Richard Gore. He's going alongside and he's going to get the better drive here, and Sam Reed has lost a position to Kip Stevens, so Stevens up to 5th place, but the speed of that rough down the hill here towards this right hand here at Westfield is just showing how top speed it really is, as Kip Stevens and Sam Reed going side by side through the right hander. Sam Reed runs wide and here comes Brown now. Andrew Brown trying to make the move down the inside as we're almost 10 minutes of this race done. Brown makes it through on Sam Reed, as we've also got Alex Everett and Richard Gore down the start and finish straight. The battle at the front has closed up a little bit. Contact! Sam Reed! LSD! It's all going off here. Richard Gore is the big winner out of that one, because that was Sam Reed missing his brake, getting in contact with Kip Stevens. Stevens hits the car of Andrew Brown and then clips Sam Reed as well. And that's those 3 cars done for now. They are this one. Plenty of drama there between those guys. Andrew Brown actually still going, but there's a lot of damage on that car. Surely going to have to take that car back to the pit lane for the time being. But yeah, Sam Reed, Kip Stevens and Alex Everett all having to go back to the pits there, so not ideal circumstances for those guys. And well, we'll still carry on here with Jamie Fluke in the lead, although that gap has closed up now. 0.6.7 of a second between the two of them. And that is Rob Reed. He's really got the bit between his teeth at the moment as we come through this right-hander here. Well, Laura Bond now side by side with Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown trying his best to get past Laura. Laura though, it's getting close there. A little bit of room left there. Andrew Brown's all over the grass as well. Can he make it through here? Back and just stepping out there on Andrew as he tried to get on the throttle nice and early. They're still side by side as they're going down Pilgrim's Drop now. There's a lot of damage on Andrew Brown's car. And as they go downhill towards this right-hander, Laura Bond trying to hold it around the outside here, which she can do, and that's exactly what she is doing. So great stuff from Laura there to hold on to the position. 7th place for her, but Andrew Brown won't be giving this one up without a fight here. He's looking to the inside now as they head into Sheen. So, it's not a traditional overtaking spot. They both run wide, they both collide. Laura goes off into the grass. Andrew Brown, though, letting it go ahead. So good sportsmanship from Andrew to relinquish that place that he had forced his way through on, and with 7.5 minutes remaining, this battle is going to go on. So we are on lap 16 at the moment. Jamie Fluke 1 second ahead of Rob Reed now, with Wojciech Zwiniewicz in third. David Baker now back to half into that 7th place. So a close battle between the two of them a while ago, and Brown has finally made it, but Bond able to close up on the break, and it's at this point where those tyres are really going to start going off on the C-Spec car. And well, just going through Druids once again, and Laura trying her best to catch up to that C-Spec of Andrew Brown. Battle for 10th place though, still and Ian Ruskell. But also Laura Bond is right all over the back now of Andrew Brown, going into the right-hander here. We're under 2 minutes remaining in this one. Jamie Fluke, he's got 2 more laps to go, so we're going to get 21 laps out of this one. And Laura Bond, well, they're just coming up to start that penultimate lap shortly. She is giving Andrew Brown absolutely no give, no take at all in this one between these two. There's damage to both cars as they go through that corner. Maciej Sakovic actually is in that 9th place, and he can see that battle in front of them as they go across the line once again into Paddock Hill Bend. Andrew Brown really now going to be struggling with this one, and well, it's certainly close between the two of them as well. Laura gets really close through Druids on the exit there, and well, we're going to look further ahead as well, because David Baker now 0.2 of a second behind in this race. But this battle between Andrew Brown and Laura Bond, they've got Maciej Sakovic with them as well. Brown and Bond, they're battling away. Bond trying to get the better run here as they head down through clearways now. And you'd have to think that it's going to be Brown. Oh, if he can get the corner right. He's a little bit slow mid-corner, but he's going to get the power on. And Laura Bond, try as she may, he cannot make it through. And it's going to be Brown ahead of Bond, who's ahead of Sakovic there for position. We've got a battle still going on. 10th place here, well, 11th place here. Kias, 4 of the Kias that are ahead of Andrew Brown. So Brown has had issues on this lap, and he's fallen down to 8th place. Matt Bunn as well has had issues. He's down to 14th place now. So dramas for the rough C-Specs, but that's allowing these Kias now to possibly make hay while the sun shines, Adam.
Yeah, it is, and the more time they spend out the front, the less time they've got these roofs for company. Jamie Fluke's just getting past Andrew Brown there, going into Paddock Hill Bend. That's Jamie Fluke now up into 8th position after starting in 19th. Got a bit of traffic here. He's got Race Hub 1 in the way, and thankfully he steers clear of Jamie Fluke, and Fluke's up the inside, and the lights flashing on the car. No! And that is Race Hub 1 making contact with Andrew Brown, and if he hadn't made that mistake the previous lap, Paul, he wouldn't have been in that situation.
Yeah, and well, Matt Woodhouse got caught up behind him, and that allowed Max Wright to go through. So Max Wright making a couple of positions here, but yeah, Andrew Brown, a lot of damage on that rough now, on that C-Spec, and he's carrying on here. But as I say, Jamie Fluke, he's man on a mission. He's determined to get through. He started in 19th. He's currently up in 8th place now as Daniel Kraft and Ian Roskell, and they're giving each other room. Brown's onto the grass there. Oh, going into Sterling's this left-hander. And they're still side by side here through there. They've got Daniel Kraft behind them in the Kia, and Jason Rowe as well involved in this one. Roskell's going to hold that inside line, and Kraft now trying to make the most of it. Look at how close they got there. Oh, it was almost a 3-wide moment there, and Kraft, he's trying his best to make the move now as Brown makes it past Ian Roskell earlier on the brakes, of course, in that rough. So Kraft using an outside line. Beautiful work there from Daniel Kraft there to make that outside line work for him. And he's now going to try and attack Andrew Brown here as Roskell, all he can do is try and defend and try and fight back, but he's not able to do it. And Kraft now up into 7th place, Andrew Brown up to 6th, and Alex Everett is the next one for Andrew Brown. And it's
Tell you what.
closing up that battle as Alex Everett and Andrew Brown. Oh, look at this queue of traffic here, Adam. We've got many cars involved in this one. The 19. Oh, there's contact there involved as well. Andrew Brown's trying to make it past. So too is Daniel Kraft and Ian Roskell trying to make a lap, I think, on the 19 car. Andrew Brown looking to the inside of Alex Everett, and, well, he's not able to make that move for the time being. Oh, we've got cars going into the gravel there behind, but able to make it through. Look at the inside there, Jason Rowe in contact. Rowe and I believe it was Roskell who went round there. Roskell gets going as we've got battling between Daniel Kraft and Andrew Brown as well, and that's a battle for 5th place. Kraft trying his best to make the moves on Brown, but not able to get past for the time being as they go down Pilgrims once again. And Kraft, he's very experienced in this Kia, and he is a very quick driver in this Kia as well. And, well, into Westfield they go. Look at how close they get there. There's 0.2 of a second between Brown and Kraft, but Brown is crucially faster at certain points of the track where you want to be looking to make the overtakes. As he goes onto the grass, and Daniel Kraft going to go around the outside there. He's run wide onto the grass there himself, and that's going to give him not the best exit. He's having to tuck back in behind Andrew Brown once again as they go through the right-hander here, Clearways, and then the Jim Clark curve, and over the start and finish line once again. Jamie Fluke, by the way, last lap 9/10 of a second quicker than Wojciech Tavinovic as well. Looking into the inside of Paddock Hill Bend goes Daniel Kraft. He's not able to make that move work for the time being, but we're going to have to draw our attention very shortly up to the front of this field, because Jamie Fluke is all of the back when it mattered. So second place for Savinovic, third for David Baker. We've still got close action between Kraft and Andrew Brown though. Brown doing everything he can to try and get past Kraft, because Kraft has made it past Brown on the last few laps here. Brown trying to get the better run out of Clearways through Jim Clark curve. They're going to be absolutely neck and neck as they go across the line, and it's going to be Andrew Brown who just gets ahead of Kraft there across the line. Great driving between the two of them there. Alex Everett just finishes ahead of Ian